Hello everyone, my name is Kim Hayworth from the Facebook page Good News Daily and website to come, goodnewsdaily.info. And today I wanted to share with you a tool that has been really beneficial for me. It's called EFT, or Emotional Freedom Technique, or sometimes called tapping. It's a technique that you use as you tap on acupressure points throughout your body as you acknowledge what you're feeling. And, we have gotten some great research behind this as to how beneficial it is. And I'm just going to read a few. Is that it immediately takes your system from fight or flight into a relaxation response. So the things that were creating so much chaos can finally come into calmness. And it also increases IgA levels, which are your immune modulators that fight infection. It increases those up to 225%. Do you know anything else that does that? Isn't that incredible? And it also decreases cortisol and stress hormones immediately with significant levels. And it harmonizes all of your body systems. It connects the mind and the body. So these things that you're not quite sure what they're about, clarity starts to come through. So I'd like to share with you some of these points. The first point with EFT is on the side of the hand, sometimes called the karate chop point, where it's between the pinky about there and on the side of your hand. The next point is right I'll get closer, at the corner of your eyebrow. You can do it this way, where you're hitting both, or this way, or just do one. And I always like to do breathing with it. Helps reset things so quickly. At the side of the eye, you're looking for the bony part around your eye. You want to tap directly on that, and you can do both sides or just one. And the next spot is under the eye, on top of that bony part also, about parallel with your pupil. And you can do both or one. The next spot is kind of right in the middle between your nose and your top lip. And the next part is on this part of your chin, where that little indent is. And the next spot is on your collarbone, right underneath your collarbone. You can do it this way. You can just put your hand here. You can tap. You can do one side or the other. I find with this point, it's a really good release point for me, and I like to do both. The next point is under your arm. For ladies, it's right on the bra line. I'm going to move the camera down a little bit. And your next point is right on your top rib, underneath your chest. I also like to use the wrists. Not all tapping professionals use these, but I love to use the wrist points because you have so many wonderful acupuncture points on there. You can do them both together like this. You can do this, whatever works for you. And then the last point's on the top of the head. You want to kind of just get right in the center. So those are the tapping points. So I hear a lot about what does it help with? And you know what? Before they even ask, does it help with blah, blah, blah? I say yes, because it helps with just about everything. And it's such an amazing tool. It was one of the main tools that helped with my PTSD that I had at the time. And I do not have it anymore, and I'm so blessed and grateful. But this was one of the tools that really helped my system to be able to come into a calm state and start reprogramming my brain for what I wanted in there. So let's just start with a quick round together. And let's start focusing on maybe a part of your body that's hurting right now. And it's really important that you say what you're feeling that's true for you. So notice a part of your body that's hurting right now. Let's say it's your lower back. And you say what's true for you, even though my lower back, and be specific, on the left side is really hurting right now. I love and accept myself anyway. Even though that part of my back has been hurting me for a long time. I love and accept all parts of me just as they are. Even though that place in my back has held deep pain, I have so much love and compassion for myself. And I love myself unconditionally. A couple deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's start at the eyebrow point. This pain in my back. It's been there a long time. I've tried so many different things. And it hasn't worked. And I get so frustrated because there's so many things I'd like to be doing, but it's hurting. It's really hurting. Well, let's be specific about where you see and feel that pain. That pain is on my lower back on the left side, and if I close my eyes for just a second and focus on it, it looks like, and you fill in the blank. Maybe it's a black hole. Maybe it's something jagged. Maybe it's just dark. And be specific. This black hole in my back. Man, is it hurting right now? And on a level of 0 to 10, where are you right now on a level of pain? With 10 being the most excruciating pain. And right now that level is, and fill in the blank. And I love and accept myself anyway, because I'm realizing that it's a message from my body that something's not quite right. It's something that I need to pay attention to. And that's okay. Thank you, body, for communicating with me. I have so much love and compassion for all of the parts of me that have experienced this pain. This deep pain that looks like, and fill in the blank. And if I think about emotion that might be tied to it, what's coming up is, and you fill in the blank. Perhaps anger. Perhaps sadness. Perhaps frustration. This space of pain in my back, or wherever it might be, that is filled with sadness, or whatever emotion came up for you. And I love and accept that part of me anyway. I accept how I feel. I'm not trying to make it go away. I'm acknowledging it. I'm acknowledging that my body has had to hold on to this for me. And I'm acknowledging that my body is communicating with me. And for that, I am so grateful. This pain. And be specific. That contains whatever emotion came up for you, whatever it looks like, and where it is in your body. Now let's take a couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And you'll probably recognize that you're feeling calmer. And take notice again where that pain level is. It could be a lot less. It could be a lot more because we've brought up something that is ready to be addressed. Because your body was already communicating with you that something wasn't quite right. That this part of your system needed attention. And that's a good thing too. Even though it might be hurting a little bit more right now, keep on tapping. Don't stop. Keep on tapping. And just address whatever comes up. And keep tapping on it. If there's something that you think is completely unrelated to you, that you think, oh, that's weird, that came up, write it down. Because somehow in your mind, they're connected. And you can keep track of what your levels are and how they've changed. And sometimes things change so quickly that it's helpful to do that, because you can say, oh my gosh, I started here and I am at a 1 now where I can barely feel it, or whatever it might be. So that can be really helpful for you. And the specifics can also be really helpful for you to continue to tap on those things, and that will change. So I hope this has been a really helpful tool for you, not just for pain today, but perhaps for getting clarity with something. It helps with phobias. It helps with stress and anxiety. It helps with all kinds of physical diseases and ailments. It helps with clarity with all of it, because it starts, like I said, with the mind-body connection. And it's helped me so much that about 4 or 5 years ago, I started working on becoming a practitioner for EFT. And I'm just finishing up my practitioner's license. And I am offering to you or to anyone you might know some free sessions right now, because it goes towards my practitioner's license. It does benefit me. I'm offering free sessions right now, and you can either put a comment on this video below it, or you can message me, and I would love to connect with you. And I hope this has been super beneficial. Have an awesome day.